Good day, this is George Olivier. I'm from VBKom. We're here at the 6th WaCA conference. I'm speaking to Mr. Ahadjie of the Ghana Minerals Commission. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Ahadjie.
Thank you very much.
I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions with regards to the conference. Firstly, if you can maybe just state again, introduce yourself, your name, and the company that you are working for, and what is your involvement here at the conference?
Thank you. My name is Ahadjie. I work with the Minerals Commission of Ghana, and the Minerals Commission is responsible for regulation and management of the utilization of all mineral resources in Ghana. And as part of our functions, we promote the industry, in terms of minerals. Minerals Commission is responsible for the solid minerals, so we have a separate ministry, that manages the oil and gas.
If I might ask you also, what brings you to the conference, and from, let's say, the 2 days that we've been here, what is the positive contributions that you can take out of this conference?
Thank you very much. As a regulator, we are always, happy, to attend these conferences, because it acts as a medium, where we explain laws and regulations of the industry, to mining companies that come around, and it also affords us to sell our regulations. It's also affords us to explain the fiscal regime that we have to potential investors. This is the 6th, West and Central Africa mining conference. I can say that it's growing bigger and bigger, because when they started, we used to meet at Golden Tulip. Maybe participation, was not all that high, about some 20 people, and for the past 2 years, yes, the participation, has been a little bit encouraging, because now, you see that paid delegates, in the conference at least above 50, and the presentations as well, are becoming more and more interesting. Also, when you get governments, participating, you have reps from Gabon, Burkina Faso, Mali, etc. So it's building up, with time. For me, what I'm taking away from this conference, it has boosted, my knowledge, in terms of the presentations that they made. Especially, there is one that I'm targeting, now, but the presentation by the AFDB, the African Development Bank, brings to the core. There is a notion, whether it's right or wrong, but I know it's right. Now, Africa is not getting much from her mineral resources. So how can we turn the scale? That is the question. It means we need to do things differently. Building capacity is core. So do we have capacity to negotiate deals? Because that is the fiscal regime. And then the other side of the coin is the integration or the creation of the linkages, local content, the forward, backward, and the side stream activities, so that we can get more from the exploitation of our mineral resources. So I think that these things have been highlighted, transparency issues at the G8, are key. And so we believe that when we are able to build capacity, we'll be able to, negotiate deals and also maximize, returns, for our countries.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was very insightful. Then, as a closing question, will we see you here next year again?
Yes, of course. Ghana has been a principal, endorser of this conference, and so, if you look on the adverts, you see that. Minerals Commission, has endorsed it, and so we are sure, to participate in this conference this year.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahadjie.
My pleasure.